welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you guys have decided to tune in with me today. I'm going to share with you guys my experience with online dating. If do I recommend online dating, and what lessons did I learn from dating online. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. I dated online for about 2 years, maybe 1.5 years. It was an interesting experience. Before coming in the United States, I have never dated online. So when I came here about 9 years ago, I just decided to go online. I was encouraged by my nieces to go online and to date. At the time, I didn't have my green card, I didn't have my work permit, I didn't have a car. So I was not able to go on the website, which required a paid membership. So any website that was free, I just went and I sign up and I upload my pictures and I, the whole process. Oh my gosh, when I tell you that experience was the weirdest experience of my whole entire life, and it almost was the most traumatizing experience that I've ever had. I met some ASSHOLES. I met some liars. I met some cyber daters. So the guy who sitting on his couch, you can't even really see what's in his background because they have that dim light, and he just wants to see your boobs and your booty and come off the camera. That jerk and asshole guy. Oh, did I say that? Anyways, so I met those. I met the liar, like who can never keep up with the lies. The guy who sent you a test that is sent to someone else, who call you and say, oh, he has some type of connection with you, and then 2-3 weeks later you don't hear from him. He just completely ghost you. And when he come back, he even forget your name. I mean, just go to my profile, I still have my name there. Like the serial daters, like in all the website, because I was in all the website too. You're trying to find a guy and you just multiply your chances. But I have the same name, I have my same picture, I have the same story, blah blah blah. So you were meeting the guy here with a different name, the same picture, and meeting there, and I mean, it was just a mess. Also, it was so weird, like the guy who promised to come and see you and never come. At the very end minute, something wrong with his car, or it just something happened, and he doesn't even contact you to apologize, come back maybe 1 week later. It doesn't even mention that. I just go block until I met this guy. His profile was complete. They have an assessment. I used to be on OkCupid and POF. POF stands for plenty of fish. So I met the guy on POF. His profile was just clean, good education, nice pictures, and the story, his story was amazing. And when I perused his profile, I noticed that he took the time to answer all the questions and exactly and precisely tell what he's looking for. And Then there was a section where you can have like a compatibility test with someone and see if like when you say you answer, do you smoke, you say no and they say no. Do you want kids, this you say yes and they say yes, or stuff like that. Or or do you want kids, they say yes and you don't want kids. So it's not just stuff like, but we have pretty much 90 something percent compatibility. So he reached out to me and we started talking, and I noticed that the guy was very, very, very was a great listener. Like whenever I was mentioning something to him, either I have a court immigration, he was remembering every single detail. My birthday, amazing event in my family and stuff like that. My favorite color, my favorite perfume and stuff, and was sending me those. He was consistent in responding, consistent in his promises. Like, hey, I'm gonna call you after work, and you call me after work. I'm gonna send you a message in the morning. He was sending me the message in the morning when you wake up, and then it wasn't too much. It was just the right amount, the right balance. 9 years later, we've been married for 5 years, happily married. A lot of challenges, guys, but happily married. So I'm just in conclusion, I'm just saying you have to be careful when you're dating online. You have to have a high standard. Not that you're looking for the perfect guy, charming prince. Is it Prince Charming or Charming Prince? I never know which one comes first. Anyways, you you have to know your worth. Do not sleep with anyone you meet online. When I met my husband, and then when we decided to be serious, to be really in a relationship, we went to a clinic and we got tested. The clinic have all the tests for free. You have your HIV results right there. They ask you, it's anonymous. They ask you the reason you want to get tested, and you let them know, hey, I just met this guy, or I just met this girl, and we're trying to take our relationship to the next level. So yeah, they give you STDs. They gave me 5 or 7 STDs test. They gave me the HIV. The HIV test you have it right away, and the STDs is 2 days after. I didn't live in the same city, so the lady, she mailed it out to me. As I do remember her name. Shout out to Ida. She was a nurse, very nice. So yeah, you just have to have high standard, a high standard, just your values, your worth, your boundaries, like, and you gotta rate the red flags. The guy who sent you a random text, hey sexy, without calling your name, is sending those messages to a bunch of other people. It doesn't really want to know you in a personal level, exclusively. Take the time to know you. The guy who's like, hey, beautiful, or whatever, and he doesn't remember your name. He say he's gonna do something and he doesn't follow through. And the guy who ghosts you, the guy asking for like nude pictures, and stuff like that. Those are red flags. You have to. You just don't waste your time with people like that. The guy who really want to take the relationship to the next level, he will get you off the website and start texting you, start calling you, and eventually gonna arrange to meet you. Just make sure you meet them in a public area. I didn't even know how to even run a background check of people. Some people don't even give you the last name, but it's just something around along the road you will need to do. Just be smart. Hold yourself to a high standard and hold them to even a higher standard. So yeah, this is my story about online dating. I love online. I loved online dating, and there's some aspect that I didn't know, but everything contributed to where I'm at today. So it was a good experience because I met my husband online. We dated for 2 3 years, and then he asked me to marry him, and we married for 5 years. I'm happy. He's my best friend, and that was my experience. Would I do that again? Or if I were single, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. A lot of blocking, a lot of expectations sometimes because some people feel like genuine, but at the end they're not. But I just, it was a great experience for me at the end. Very interesting. I learned a lot from online dating. I made a couple of friends that are still in my life today. Never met each other, but we just, in a good space in our lives. Next time, we are going to talk about dating a coworker. Have you ever dated your coworker? How did that work for you? And would you do that all over again? What have you learned from dating someone in your workplace? I'll see you in my next video. Until then, be the best version of yourself. Au revoir mes amours.